Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Farming's as
If
honest as
you
honest.
wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it. Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
If you work, you eat. It's simple as that. You got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me. Don't care much for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble. Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Over here.
little man! Mrs. Ferris. It's been 2 hours since the paladin left. My leg. I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery. Brandis, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. There was nothing you could do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You'll survive. That's all that matters.
Gonna be a good fight!
something over.
I'll wear your guts around my neck. It won't be you.
Sustaining damage.
You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic life. Diamond City Radio. Feels like anything's possible when you're in love, according to Billie Holiday. Here's crazy, he calls me.
Please. I'm so thirsty.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back.
Brandis.
Freeze. One more step and I'll blow your damn head off. Who are you? Who sent you? How did you get in here?
Easy, Paladin. I'm with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood? No, it can't be. They aren't here. They're too far away. They left me all alone. What do you want? How did you find me?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
Farewell, Brandis.
Goodbye. And thanks.
Paladin?
Need something?
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little, but I'm all alone. It was just too much of a risk. So I've been hiding so long. 3 years. Yes, about that. Too long.
Are you gonna be all right?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding and fighting. Everyone. Everything.
Bye.
Felder Madison ordered me to...
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, the group working to free synths who are trying to escape the
Pinging remote
Institute.
units at 30-second intervals
While it's
as requested.
impossible to say for sure, they may actually
station
so,
keeping maintained.
makes sense that
Thrusters
they're keeping
stable.
a low profile. It's a dangerous
Kells.
idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the
Report,
Commonwealth.
Knight.
I guess if
I've
you
completed
are-
my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste. Very well. Is there anything else?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Teagan should speak to him at once. That is all.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
I hope this has something to do with our mission.
Don't let those scientists talk you into doing something stupid. The Institute is a fool's paradise.
The Institute and their technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Meyer.
Excuse me, Proctor Teagan.
If you're looking to pick a fight, I'll help you end it.
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
Maybe later.
Don't forget, there's caps in it for you.
Proctor.
Can I help you with anything?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something.
Okay, folks, time for some news. No, actually, this time it's more addressing some things. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group working to free synths who are trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Here's Betty Hutton singing about the man she just can't stay away from. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Hey.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Excuse me.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Synths, FEV. Who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, or perhaps you were interested in...
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
That's the spirit. While our you'll rendezvous with the scribe on the ground. The patrol is a success once you've returned the scribe with the data.
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, you've returned already. How fast?
I found some tech.
Splendid. Here are the caps that I promised. Check every building you explore during your patrols.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, brother. Knight.
What's on your mind, soldier?
What can I get for you today?
Have anything unusual?
I have some special. Sort of a hobby. Slap a few.
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood, Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood...
Sure.
It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental. After some time, she developed different... We're fairly certain.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable...
Right.
Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Sorry, that information is classified. I'm sure you understand. Just keep your mind on the mission.
Sure.
Good luck, Knight.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Elder Maxon.
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute. It could jeopardize our entire mission.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
That was Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for today. Let's get it on back to here's a positive take on life with a touch of nostalgia.
Sergeant?
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Pridwin, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
Hey, Clark.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
Watch your tone, Initiate.
Sorry, sir. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. I mean, I've heard about the Institute's relay. But even if they could get in, they'd never make it back out.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. But that's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We always seemed to end up together. New recruits and all.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same...
Right. What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates maybe, but not this many.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
Gavel.
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Pridwin, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia.
Right.
They're still learning their... If you have...
That's all.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. The last person that disobeyed.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended. Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
Yes.
Got it.
Here's the latest word on what's happening in the Commonwealth, folks. Not content with sitting quietly at the airport, the Brotherhood continues to make waves. They've recently been seen cleaning up Fort Strong, formerly occupied by some very unpleasant civilians. Whether they plan to annex the location or just wanted to get rid of the neighbors, I couldn't say. Whatever their reasoning, I think we can all agree that fewer super mutants running around isn't a bad thing. Roy Brown is up next, the second half of the legend of Butcher Beat.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Was there something else, or are you just wasting?
Excuse me.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Lucia?
Knight?
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What? What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Pridwin coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
If you're done here, clear out.
All right, that's it for today. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Thanks to Bob Crosby for that one. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? One of the greatest singers of all time. Dang. Here's Ella Fitzgerald.
Going down. Facilities.
Have to find a card.
now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth might be. Don't you think? Travis Lone bringing you Louis Jordan and keep a knocking. Damn door open.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance. In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
Come on. Give it a try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on. I'll get you some more.
What's happening in the Commonwealth, folks? Content with sitting quietly. Or the Brotherhood continues to make waves.
Huh? Who's there?
They've recently been
Come out.
seen cleaning up Fort Strong, formerly occupied.
You.
Very unpleasant civilians.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
Annex the location, or just
I want answers, Clark. Start talking. Or else.
Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
Out with it.
All right, I stole the damn supplies. Isn't it obvious? I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the terminal. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls. It's been working. So far.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood... The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him too? Just because of who he is?
Was he a feral?
What difference does it make? Weren't they all human once? I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away, but we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
What did you expect? You knew what the Brotherhood stood for.
But I didn't. Not really. Not until that moment. After the battle. I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do you think I did the right thing?
Do you?
I don't know anymore. What are you gonna do with them?
What do you think we should do?
Just let them be. So long as they stay here, they aren't hurting anyone.
I won't say anything.
As long as we can keep them here, out of sight, no one will ever know. And what about me?
You should turn yourself in.
What? No. You know the captain.
You've betrayed the Brotherhood of Steel. That's unforgivable.
Then do what you have to do.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment. Movement detected. Curious. Combat initiated. Please stand still.
No way I'm cracking this.
Gone. Scanning.
Yes.
Powering up. Protectron. Duty.
Hey,
Cannot remain
move here.
Please reveal yourself. Attention, citizens. You may now resume. Your normal activities. I was in error. No enemy detected.
Hey. Here.
Going up. Lower level. Is someone present?
Synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates.
That was Roy Brown with
Report, Knight. Have you completed your investigation into the missing supplies?
The ruins beneath the airport are filled with ghouls. Initiate Clark has been stealing rations to feed them.
He was what? God, you're serious. He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood, stole our supplies, and tried to help those abominations? Where is he? What happened to him?
I executed him. Here's his tag.
You just killed him? He was a member of the Brotherhood, Knight. He had a right to a trial before the Elder. Still, after what he did, death might well have been his fate. In any event, what's done is done. It's a shame, I had high hopes for him. Very well. We'll consider this matter closed. I have some caps for your service. Since we have squires in need of training, they're young recruits. They need a good example to follow, someone to emulate. I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
What exactly do I have to do?
You'll be given a location to purge of those post-bomb deviants. This includes synths and those mind-eroded children of Adam. A squire will accompany you. He or she is to watch and learn. Should be a simple mission, but largely beneficial to our young soldiers in training. What do you say?
I don't have time for that.
These squires need a strong influence like you.
You haven't lived until you tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that... That's a challenge.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? Creep me the heck out. Hail, Knight.
Ready, sir?
Let's do this.
Roger that. I'll mark the location on your map. After you, sir. There. Intruder alert! The heck? Well, what target reacquired?
Grip on yourself.
Huh? Oh, no you don't.
Hope you enjoyed that one. Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Ladies, I bet every one of you out there knows a man like the one Betty Hutton sings about. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll.
That's it.
Hey, I think someone's out there. Shoot him! Shoot them all!
What? Nice try.
Head out! Find him!
Huh?
Back up!
Let go!
Who's there? Target
I am
located.
the victim of violence.
Going weapons cold.
Nice.
Another victory for the Brotherhood. Wait, what was that? Area secure.
Hey there.
Data collection completed. Ready to return home, sir. The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells? Ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull.
You just heard Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you.
The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth...
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
Finished your mission?
Affected
Yes,
parties
sir.
will have their
Excellent.
leave
And
compensated
here,
at the next available
for your
opportunity.
troubles.
That
There's
is all.
plenty of material out there, so let me know if you're still interested in lending a hand.
I found some technical documents for you.
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth check every building.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our army. Personal.
Read that interview you gave. Thing you said at the end?
You. Well, I suppose we can do business.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what we got.
Uh-huh.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Self-defense.
Uh-huh.
We buy and sell everything, to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Scopes, clip sizes, barrels.
No skull in the league. You will stand a spotter.
Diamond City Surplus, everything you need.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition.
Swada can hit. Boom!
Don't walk outside the wall undefended. High quality protection for sale.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Synth-free shopping, right here. The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Don't be caught dead. Protection from... Commonwealth weaponry.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Boss, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I'm terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right. Oops. That's enough. Get it on back, shall we? Here's Atom Bomb Baby. Bye-bye.
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688.
Uh-huh.
I've already neutralized.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B59.
Right.
He's probably got him.
Uh-huh.
So, are
all right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir. We're not alone. Wait, did you hear something?
Turn up.
Thought I heard something move.
Target spotted.
Out of town. It's safe, it's secure, full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weapons.
Nothing!
If there's
Nothing!
someone special in your life, then if there isn't, feel free to take this opportunity to present the happy couple around you.
I'm gonna make this as painful as possible.
Huh!
Got it.
Oh, no, you don't.
Loot on you better be playing games with me, huh? Over here! You feel that? It's called fear. You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
All right, but make it quick.
I will. I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm
Very
gonna guess
impressive.
you two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me.
So,
Made it to the
tell
top.
me, is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working...
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for...
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys. Keep your mouth shut. I know what I'm doing.
We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. Give it to you, freely, if you walk away afterwards. What do you say? Do I have your word?
And if I refuse?
That's the way you want it? Then let's finish this! Get out!
Already dead. Good work. Nice work, sir. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. Ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Terminal only. Security's too tight.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us, and only a fool ignores a possible threat. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Son.
I hope you'll find your quarters adequate.
Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Here's a pick-me-up for you. It's Bing Crosby.
Now you'll have a place to stay that's far safer than any on the surface.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Hey.
Your new quarters are here, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.